What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Melanin Reactions coming at y'all with another one. Today we got some fearsome top 5, top 8 scary ghost videos too creepy to watch alone. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Let's go ahead and get into this one.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Today we're diving into 8 scary ghost videos too creepy to watch alone. Number 1. Over on a YouTube channel called The Path Beyond, a woman named Kathy shares eerie footage of the haunting in her home. Kathy and her family have been dealing with an unwanted presence for some time now, and over the last few years, they've slowly started to get used to the unexplainable things that happen around them. A few old dolls that are kept in the house are often the target of this unseen force, and with a camera set up facing them, Kathy caught something that sent chills down her spine.
Hold on. Before it happens, which one y'all think gonna move? I say this one. I say number 2. Put it down in the comments beforehand. No. Whoa, did all 4 of them move? What is shaking the camera?
After midnight, this camera was triggered by the movement of one of the dolls. The doll on the right slowly leaned forward completely on its own, and it doesn't appear to have simply fallen over as it then sat back up. With a mere position behind them, we would have seen if anyone was manipulating the dolls, but no one was around when this video was caught. Kathy must be one of the bravest people on the planet, because these creepy-ass dolls would never be allowed in my house. Number
Oh God.
A TikTok user that goes by Rom7 only has one video on his account. One day while at school, he was skipping class and headed towards the bathroom. He turned off the lights to avoid being caught by any teachers. While alone in the darkness, a strange noise echoed from one of the stalls, immediately catching his attention. He started recording on his phone, and what happened next sent him running.
Nah, y'all ever been in a bathroom skipping alone, bro? This is crazy. So I'm in here, bro, just alone, and it's like mad weird, bro. Cause it's like, what if there was some monster or some shit just pop up on me? That shit would be crazy, bro. But I don't know. It's like there's nobody in here. You can come out and shit. I don't even know, bro. But yeah, there's nobody right here, bro. But
Nah, man, you gotta show us
this is crazy, bro. I don't know, but that shit mad weird. What the f? What the f?
After looking through the stalls, Ron realized he was completely alone, or so he thought. As he turned around, the door on the last stall quickly opened. A pitch-black hand opened the door, then vanished into the stall. And as Ron stared ahead, a ghostly face suddenly lunged forward. The quick glimpse of this unsettling face was all it took for Ron to bolt out of there. Now maybe he'll think twice before skipping class.
I mean, that could have been his partner though, because that first stall that he walked past to go to the handicap stall, right? He didn't open the door and show us on top of the toilet. He showed us under the divider and everything. But yeah, that could have been your partner. I get it, bro. I get it.
Jeff and Phil from the Ghost Tech Paranormal YouTube channel decided to return to a place known as Farm Lodge Cottage. This home sits on what used to be a farm in the 1800s, and across from the cottage is something called a plague pit, where bodies were buried from the bubonic plague back in 1348. The eerie reports of paranormal activity started in 1993 when a few students rented the property, but their stay was cut short due to hearing loud noises and chilling footsteps in the middle of the night. Jeff and Phil made their way inside, set up their equipment, and were ready to begin. But as they were chatting in a hallway, Jeff heard something that sent a chill down his spine.
This guy is always experiencing something weird. But I'm walking up on him, man.
Something's moving in the kitchen. Hello?
Goodbye. Go on in there. It obviously wants you to come in there, so go ahead.
Hello?
Jeff continued asking questions, determined to get an answer, and something they couldn't see seemed to be responding.
Do you remember us from last time? My name's Jeff, and the gentleman with me is Phil. We spoke to you last time. You was telling us that you was from the plague pit across the road, and you've taken up residence here?
You're there to investigate. Go on in there.
That made me jump.
Do you want to wander down and
I'd
join
have
us?
to be the fuck up out of there.
We've come back to speak to you. I hope you don't mind. Can you tell us your name, please?
Tesla is finished. Elon has failed. That is what they want you to believe. But tech expert Jeff Brown, who told everybody
My name is Bobby Bubonic. I couldn't get that out to save my life, y'all.
And you've taken up residence here?
Man, go on in there.
That made me jump.
Do you want to wander down and join us?
We've come back to speak to you. I hope you don't mind.
The guys then moved from room to room, attempting to make further contact, but the movement in the house seemed to fall silent. Phil then took the lead and began conducting his own EVP session, and soon enough, a voice was caught.
When we were here before, you very kindly communicated with us. Could I ask you if you could do that again, please?
Another EVP comes through saying, "No one." Here is the enhanced audio taken from Phil's digital recorder.
When we were here before, you very kindly communicated with us.
A low, raspy voice was caught within the static, saying no one. Jeff and Phil then made their way to the living room. For their last session, they set up a laser grid in the hallway, which only activates when movement is detected. And what happened next not only scared them, but left them amazed.
Anyway, are these spirits going to, like, get their arse out of bed and do something? 'Cause I'm going to be a bit fed up now. Oh, hello.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy sh**.
Are you f***ing kidding me? Oh my god.
That was pretty cool. Thank you.
The hell out the way. I want to see.
I can't believe that's just happened.
I know. That's pretty cool.
So
actually.
hold on, so you said you're getting a bit fed up, are you going to do anything?
Are you going to get their arse out of bed and do something?
Now, I must point out, to make that PIR activate that laser grid, you have to be right in front of it.
Yeah.
And that has never happened before. That's the first time that's ever happened. And how long have we had that?
I made that years ago.
Phil actually developed that. And it's never ever gone off. And I tell you what,
Have you got goosebumps now?
that is the most impressive thing. That just proves that whoever it is actually here. That PIR has now gone off. It's picked up movement in front of it and it's gone off again. Oh shit. Holy f***ing crap.
It can only be turned on by movement, literally.
So what happens is you have to move in front of it in the darkness, and then the laser grid will turn on, and it'll stay on for maybe 30 seconds, and then it'll switch itself back off and reset itself ready for the next, I guess, piece of movement, if you want to say. And it's just gone off for a second time, and I've never ever seen that before.
Someone or something moved in front of their device, activating the laser grid. The two stared on in amazement, as this was the first time that this ever happened. But as they kept their eye on the laser grid, they noticed something strange.
I can still see the laser grid partially on, but it looks like it's draining. It's draining.
It can't drain, it's running off the mains.
It can't. It's actually draining the power. It's f***ing draining the power.
That's running off of a power pack, like I've run a telly off of that power pack for 6 hours.
Do you remember?
You can't drain a little laser grid like that. I've had that. I mean, even on that's drained it.
Do you remember upstairs what happened to the camera that I was holding? Now that it's draining all the power, so there's no laser grid. It's gone. I would just like to point out that what that's running off, it will last for days, and the power has just been drained, completely drained. That is impossible.
Something in the house mysteriously caused the power pack to completely lose battery, leaving Jeff and Phil stumped, as this battery pack should be able to run for an entire day. So what could possibly drop a full battery down to 0? Number 4. A woman named Sandra has a TikTok account with dozens of random videos from her daily life. But one of these videos is a little different from the rest. Back in March, she shared the heartbreaking news that her mother had passed away. The two were extremely close, and Sandra was left devastated by the loss. In the weeks that followed, she began to notice strange occurrences around her home, subtle, unexplainable things that left her on edge. Well, eventually, one of these moments was caught on camera.
Now, if something comes out of there, that's different. Could be a wire up under the bed, up under the mattress.
I looked underneath the drawer, I looked behind it, there's nothing making it pop out. And it seems like it's when I bring up my mom that something happens. Mom? Okay, it's fucking weird.
One of the drawers on the dresser mysteriously opened on its own. Sandra stared on as it slowly emerged, no idea how it was happening.
I mean, you want to talk to her, you know what I'm saying? They have ways you can do that. I wouldn't advise it, but, you know, to each his own.
Cautiously closed it and took a step back, but nothing happened until she started talking to her mom. So could this be her mother giving her a sign from the other side? Let me know what you think. Number 5. A woman named Jada recently turned to TikTok in search for answers. She had been sitting outside, enjoying the sunshine and the sound of birds while getting some work done. The weather was beautiful, too perfect not to share. So she recorded a quick video to send to her sister. But when she later watched this video back, she heard a voice that she couldn't explain. As she panned the camera around, a faint humming can be heard. The soft voice sounds like it belongs to a woman, but the park was clearly empty and there was no one around her at the time. So who or what could have caused this humming? And what makes this even creepier is this isn't the first time she's caught a voice on camera. While recording a video of a dress, a very similar voice was caught. A very soft, feminine voice sounded like it said, "Take me outside." Jada didn't hear anything at the time and has no idea where these voices are coming from. So is there a logical explanation? Or is there simply a ghost trying to steal the spotlight in all of her videos? Numbers.
I mean, it could be, you know, or it could just be her, you know. I don't know how to call that one. Y'all let me know down in the comments.
A TikTok account called SC486111 is filled with wholesome videos, cats, small critters, and all things cute and lighthearted. But not every post fits that theme. While this user was away on vacation, a motion alert appeared on their phone. And what they saw in the footage made their hearts skip a beat. Just beyond the white fence, something unsettling was captured. In the neighbor's driveway, a dark silhouette darted from side to side. This unnerving figure rapidly moved in a very unnatural way, a way that doesn't seem physically possible for a person. And this wasn't the only time this figure was caught. Dark figure came into view from the left side. It approached the car and once again moved back and forth in a very strange way. Whatever this thing is, it sure does look nosy as hell. Number 7. Lately, I've been keeping an eye on the haunting of a man named Kyle Anthony. He's been carefully documenting the unsettling activity in his home for the last few months. What started out as strange noises in the attic has quickly spread throughout his house. This hair-raising activity now happens almost daily, keeping Kyle on edge, but always ready with his phone in hand to capture what happens next.
Gosh dang, this way. You hear it? Can you hear it? What's happening again? See if we can get it this time. Middle of the freaking day. My goodness. stopped.
He still often catches the door to his attic somehow moving on its own. And despite having a camera set up inside, this strange movement remains a mystery. Something new that Kyle's noticed is an unexplainable voice that always seems to come from his basement. He's heard it multiple times and swears it sounds exactly like a child. But as far as he knows, there's no kids in his basement.
Why do y'all want me to go down in the basement so bad? Yeah, I'm already scared as hell. My fiance's home now, so it's a little bit better. But I don't want to go down there.
Shit, she better come down there with me. I'm not getting snatched up by myself. Hell no.
Gosh dang. I haven't heard it again anyway. It was probably just the air conditioner making a freaking noise or something, you know what I mean? Well, okay, no. Okay. That wasn't no toy. That wasn't no toy, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was ridiculous. Yeah, let's just not,
As Kyle stared down the basement stairs, a disembodied voice can be heard saying he's coming back.
It was probably just the air conditioner making a freaking noise or something, you know what I mean? Well, okay, no. Okay.
This chilling voice definitely belonged to a child. But with no kids in the house, how is this possible? As the days go on, this activity seems to be getting more frequent, and what Kyle caught next is downright bone-chilling.
The heck is that? Is that you? What the heck is that? I guess that wasn't you, was it?
The cat sees something.
Was that the basement door? Are we doing this again? Change the air filter.
Yeah.
It's been fine in the basement today. Anyway, I don't know.
No, we're not doing that.
What in the heck?
After once again hearing strange noises coming from the basement, he went to investigate. But soon after closing the door, the ominous sound of footsteps rushing up the stairs can be heard. These loud banging footsteps caught Kyle off guard, and when he yanked open the door, no one was there. It's hard to deny the creepy things he's caught so far, and I'll continue to keep an eye on his account for future updates.
Crazy thing about it is that sounded heavier than a child. I don't know if y'all picked up on that.
Great. A TikTok user named Dios3076 believes a spirit has been quietly following her and her children. It doesn't seem threatening. In fact, she suspects it might be the ghost of a child. For weeks, she's been hoping to capture evidence of its presence. Well, one night while leaving home, she finally got the proof she'd been waiting for.
The hell? Yo. That mud circling around them.
As they walked down the driveway, a white anomaly appeared in the yard. This small figure seemed to manifest out of nowhere and casually glided towards them. They didn't notice anything in person, but something strange was definitely caught in this video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy. As always, if you enjoy these
Yeah, that was definitely circling around them. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's keep this thing rolling, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.